Hello everyone, it's Gwethorn from Gwethorn's Games, and today I am running the Fearless Mariner on the Mordor server. So time for me to get a bit of a move on. I have to go and scout the borders of Heligrod. Now I'm almost level 39, and this is a red quest, so it's a level 43 quest, so hopefully I'm not going to get too far behind. I don't need the snow beasts, don't need the discovery of the ruins. I've got still some things to pick up in the Misty Mountains. Let us continue. Yep, this way actually. Now there would be something just here if I was following Bingo Boffin, but I am not. And let's see what else we've got. So still on the Mordor server, so the Shadowy Wraith can turn up at any point. Bring up the character's stats as well in a second. Ah, good, I got an extra one. Okay, so running red line. Oops, okay, so I just got hit, but that's okay. So picking up the counter attack and the motivating melody. Oh, I got another one attacking me. That'd be right. Knocked off. But let's keep going. Okay, good, outran that. And I've also got these. I've actually got a light type damage has turned up, which is nice, but I don't really use it. And I am up to 13 confidence, so I've got pretty much everything maxed out there, which is good. So let's get a move on and see if I can run past all of this. Let's probably have to take something out. Yeah, okay, well, let's get this started. Hey, no Shadow Wraith. Okay, that's a good thing. Shadow Wraith, good. Okay, and we head back, and that's to Gloin, so I will actually milestone immediately. Okay, let's get the name back up.
No dawdling.
And that should level me. Woohoo! Let's go and talk to Elrond. Okay, grab a bit of food before I do it. And swift ride to Rivendell Stable.
Well met.
Okay, so now up to level 39. I'll actually add myself 5 lots of blue because I'm still trying to do this as fast as possible. And I will go to...
What can I do for you?
Last Homely House. Got that. That's the recipe tracker, which lets me track all the recipes for all the characters on the server. Okay, let's keep going. So yeah, the transfers are still not finished, so the button's still not up on any of the servers, so I've still got a whole heap of characters to transfer off from the Arkenstone server. from Arkenstone to, I've decided, Peregrine. Sorry, I haven't, not Peregrine. I've decided Glamdring is going to be my main server, mainly because that's where the auction house is active. And it's also got 5 times the number of users, so you'd expect the auction house to be more active than Peregrine, which is the RP server. But the RP server is going to be my backup.
Dark days are coming. Hope is not in vain.
Okay, and meant for a fellowship, enter Heligra. Okay, time to do this one. Good. And I'll actually take the chapter.
Dark days are coming.
Even though I won't actually take it yet, but I've at least got the quest. And then while I'm in the process of travelling, yep, managed to land on that, so I'm not going to break a leg. And I can use the horse while I'm new mail. Ah, good, excellent. I won't actually use that, but it's nice to have the extra quest. If ever I decide to need it. Okay, Rivendell Stables, and then Glowin's Camp, and then I'll go for another ride. But I'm pretty sure that the Shadowy Wraith can turn up at any time in the Heligrod Treasury, which is going to be, should be okay.
How can I be of service?
I should be able to manage all of the ones, sorry, Glowin's Camp. Should be able to manage all of the characters, or all of the Shadow Wraiths and the Mournful Wraiths. It's the one above that I haven't run across, because it's not going to be running Fearless when I'm in the Treasury. Okay, so let's go for a bit of a run, and as I said, while I'm doing this, I'm going to say what's been happening. So yeah, the transfer button is still disabled on login. Apparently they've got some kind of speed up, accelerated transfer process that they're going to implement, and you know they need it. It's 5 or 6 days for transfers to happen. I've got all of my characters on Arkenstone still to transfer, but I have been going through all of my extra characters and working out which ones I can... Where am I going? That way. Okay. Ah, there it is. Working out which characters I can transfer to Peregrine. So I want to have my full 49 characters, which is what I've got. It's 49 slots. And I've got 10 characters I can move off Peregrine, off Glamdring, and I've got 10 characters I can take out of my original 43 on Arkenstone, and I'm just gradually moving all of the extra items I've accumulated over, 15, 16 years, and I'm moving those onto my onto all the characters that are going to end up. Okay, so let's go for those, and then we'll head in. So I'm doing an awful lot of just moving stuff around, moving characters around, moving items around between characters. It's just a lot of mess, a lot of stuff. In the process, I'm finding cloaks of consolidation from the last time all the servers were consolidated. and all sorts of things that are just
Elrond
turning up.
Half-Elven fears that the remaining Nazgul has enlisted the aid of the Gaunt Lord Drogoth to instill a fell spirit into the frozen corpse of the ancient dragon Thorok and raise the beast once more as a knight. Little time remains to stop their evil plans.
And of course, I probably have to worry about the Eye of Sauron as well. Yep, let's get rid of some of those. Yeah, so many characters. So many characters, and anything that might possibly need a... I've got so many... Get this one. Okay, get the other obelisks. Now, I can never remember which ones I need to do and which ones I don't, so I'll go 1, 3, 5, I assume. But I'll see how we go. You'd think I'd know what it was by now. Okay, and I think I'm in the wrong one. Yep, I'm in the wrong one. Okay, not this one. Let's get out. Speed up. So much junk has been accumulated over these years, all these years. I've got cosmetics that I could just break down into figments. I've got all of the account-bound characters, gear for light, heavy and medium characters, and just so much stuff. Okay, good, that one's gone. Back to normal. So much stuff. I just moving them between characters, and to say the fact that there's going to be so many characters that are just going to disappear because they're going to a dead server. Well, it's not a dead server, it's the second of the 64-bit servers, but it may as well be a dead server as far as any of that's concerned, because there's no auction house, so I'm not going to be able to buy any items. I can't sell consumables on it, so I'm not going to make any money out of it, out of the server itself. So it really is just for a standalone SSF characters, solo self-found characters like the free champion that I've got, free-to-play champion I've got, perfect for Peregrine. But the anything else, anything that relies on guilds or guild houses or personal houses, and they're still not available. Okay, so that's that. So we've got, okay, I've gone the wrong way. Where have I gone? That's down there, that's that way. I went perfectly the wrong way. So yeah, guild houses aren't, the houses aren't there. The guild houses are not available. So there's all sorts of things that just haven't happened and aren't going to happen, by the looks of it, anytime soon. Let's see if this is one. Nope, this is another of the non-ones. And the whole process of transferring a guild. I've got a guild, a level 10 guild on Treebeard, which I can transfer over, but I'll probably transfer that to, try transferring that to Orcrist, so that I've got a high level guild on that, and I'll transfer the one from Arkenstone onto Glamdring. And I've got premium ingredient crates and all sorts of Gondor workshop stuff and all sorts of things that really need to, I'm really going to want to have on Glamdring. But I've got an extra, I've actually got an extra, here we go, this is going to be fun. Okay, and this one gets done. That's 2. Yeah, so I've got all this stuff sitting that would be housing, useful housing equipment. I've got 2 premium ingredient crates now. And I'm going to end up putting one on a server that is just not going to end up being used. I'm probably not even going to have a house for it, which is rather unfortunate. Okay, so that's that. Let's see if I've got... I think this is the last one. But, here we go. Okay, good. Shadowy Wraith. It's been a while. Oh, that was not very long at all, because I'm not running Fearless. Well, what can you do? And of course you don't need to run the Shadowy Wraiths against the Shadowy Wraiths anymore, it's just to be on the 64-bit server. So, I'll just check the number of users on this in a second. I don't expect there's going to be many, because I expect everyone's on the new server. So what have we got? 181 people. Okay, there's frequently 1,000 on Glamdring. And where are we? Here we are. It's the last one of these. And yes, so now we have the last of this. In the Nazgul's plans. Yeah, I can try that. And I haven't got the Legacy of Morgoth expansion yet, because I'm going to use LOTRO points on that. That should be sometime in May. 3,000 LOTRO points, which is 5 character slots that I'm not going to have, but that's okay. I'm happy with that. Okay, so let's get this going. A Nazgul. Oh dear. Got more hit points than the Shadowy Wraiths. But I'll keep going with the these the characters with the Shadowy Wraiths, the Fearless Mariner and the Lore Master. Let's go for it. Let's break this process. Okay, I've got a motivating song to get 10% of my hits back as soon as that comes up, because it does give a bonus of 10%. Nazgul, let's go for it. Whoa. Go for it again. Interesting. Oh, I'm done. Okay, now this will time itself out. I don't have to do anything. I think I can look at the empty robes, but get nothing out of it. But we are done here, and the next thing to do is talk to Elrond, but I will end this video at this point. Well, when I get to Elrond, I think. It'll transfer me out. But yeah, everything seems to be clicking along. As I said, I'll keep going with the Shadow Wraiths on the Mordor servers, because the Shadow Wraiths are something original. But I'll keep going at only Fearless difficulty for the Mariner. The Lore Master's kicking along at Fearless at the moment as well, but there's a good chance I'll kick it up to Heroic +2 when I get to, I think it's level.
The missing Nazgul fled to the ancient ruins of Heligrod, where he and the gaunt Lord Drogoth attempted to raise a dragon as the most terrible of wights. Though the ritual was successful, the Nazgul was sent back to Mordor, and the Dragon White fled. I fear that Drogoth may yet bring the Dragon White under his control, but that is not compared to the burden I must guide south.
Yeah, so as I said, the Lore Master will kick up to Heroic +2, I think, at the... okay, so that's going to be home. And this is the reason why I'm still playing on Arkenstone, because I can still travel to a personal home, and all those other things are still available. Just extra outs for places like that. There's nothing here. This server doesn't have anything special kicking on it, but I can head over to Rivendell almost immediately from here. And I've got plenty of virtue traits, so doesn't look like we're going to need to level. So I won't do any of the extra stuff. And of course, I'm selling consumables on Glamdring. I'm actually selling them on Arkenstone as well, and I've tried selling them on Peregrine, but go and hand this in. But there were 49 pages worth of crafting materials for sale on Glamdring when I looked last. So there's going to be plenty of action on the auction house. And as I said, things are selling. So it looks like it's going to be quite functional. But yeah, Arkenstone is basically a dead server now, which is really unexpected. I don't think they expected that would happen, that everyone would desert the 32-bit servers, but they have, basically. The response time here is 320 milliseconds, which is quite poor, because it's a European server. In fact, it's quite poor, but that's okay. That's the way it goes.
Hope is not in vain.
Agility, that's actually not too bad. Maybe this one. No, there's nothing really worth grabbing. I want the finesse from those. Okay, excellent. So I'm now up to book 6. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching, and I will catch you next time. Bye all.